9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Hello, and welcome to TakeOver Tuesday, where I'm your host, Wrestling with Kesh, on the Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. And after last week, we have a lot to get into tonight. Let's start off with the main thing. Oh my gosh, hi! Welcome. I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. Let's start off. We're gonna do a quick preview, a recap, I'll say, from last week. But the biggest thing of all, the Zilla Fatu is now in NXT. And since we're doing a recap, we're going to start off with what's going to go on with Zilla tonight. Cruz Montana is preparing to call out Zilla Fatu. Why he would want to do that? I don't know. Hi, everyone coming in. I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. Why would Cruz Montana put his life at risk like that? We are going to find out tonight. Also, if you didn't see, Grayson Waller called out Zilla as well on Instagram. They had an NXT live show the past weekend. I think it was the one where CM Punk came, and he also called him out and said a lot of crazy things about him. Should be an interesting night. Hi everybody. I think we may have a fatal 4-way at Heatwave for the NXT Championship. Me too. I'm excited. It's gonna be good. Okay, next up, I'm just doing a quick recap, kind of what's going on tonight. We're gonna have a triple Cruiserweight Championship #1 contenders fatal 4-way. That is a mouthful. The opponents in that are gonna be La Parka, EK Prosper, Tristan Angels, and Romeo Marino. Kendal Gray and Wren Sinclair are gonna be in a tag team match against Callie Armstrong and Kelani Jordan tonight. Can't wait for that. Callie Armstrong was not a happy camper. Also, if you don't know, if you weren't watching NXT last week, basically, Kelani has been wanting to get the women's NXT championship for 200 years. 200,000 years. Let's do that. I like that number. So, she's been wanting the title for a while. Kendal Gray took matters into her own hands. Kendal Gray went to Robert Stone, and she got a contract, and Kelani got to pick the time and place that those two are going to throw hands, and it's going to be an NXT Heatwave, which is going to be next weekend. Okay, okay. Shiloh Hill is returning Shiloh Hill. He's gonna take on Jackson Drake in a high stakes matchup. Lucien Price is gonna take on Lexis King for the Speed Championship, the men's Speed Championship. Natty is gonna battle Thea Hale, which should be interesting. Definitely expecting Jada Parker to be out there. Okay, let me read your comments. Of course, just made home off work. Hope you're Yeah, thank you. I hope you guys had a good day so far. It's always better for me when I'm about to watch wrestling, That's my fun of the day, 100%. Yes, my Downs WWE champion CM Punk visited the team with NXT Tag Team Champions No Quarter Catch Crew to beat Vanity Project with Michael Lockwood, Grayson Macy. Yeah, both. I saw the picture online with CM Punk kind of laid out and everybody around him. I was like, oh, this is adorable. The main one about to be the #1 NXT champ. I think so too. I'm gonna go ahead and say a bold prediction. The way Zilla came in very dominant because, as we know, Tony D'Angelo cannot have peace. Being the men's NXT champion, peace is not something that fits in his day while he's been champion, right? So I think the way Zilla came in, he interrupted the #1 contenders match between Cruz Montana and Grayson Waller, which was a good match, by the way. I believe we're going to see a fatal 4-way, which is what I just read in the comments as well. I kind of wouldn't be shocked if Zilla gets the title at Heatwave. I don't think Zilla's going to be in NXT for a long time. And as we saw Monday, things are getting crazy with the bloodline. I feel like I could see him kind of coming up in time for War Games. We'll see. For the last 2 to 3 years, Kelani has wanted to be NXT Women's Champion. She nearly fainted. Literally, I'm rooting for Kelani. I like Kendal a lot, don't get me wrong, but I love Kelani. That's my girl. Is Kendal Gray cleared to compete yet? Yeah, she's actually cleared today. They gave her a week, and she's literally cleared right now. I fully expect Kelani to attack her ear, though. Would not be shocked. Wouldn't be shocked one bit. Did you hear Roxanne calling stuff a... She did? I didn't know that. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Hi, everybody. What's up? NXT is starting as Keisha's welcoming us to this week. It is. Then, now, forever, together. I'm on the intro. I'm excited. This is a really stacked show tonight, honestly. Let's go. Hi! I hope everyone's having a good day, by the way. I'm glad you guys all could make it here. Oop, let me share that. Here we go. I'm so excited to see what's about to happen. There's so much chaos tonight. Oh my gosh, hi. Hi, everyone. If I didn't say hi, hi. We are here watching NXT with this stacked card tonight. And Zilla Fatu is on NXT, if you didn't know. Zilla would definitely spice it up, but I feel he doesn't need it right now with how they're building up Grayson. So my bet is Grayson gets the title. I was thinking that too. It's kind of like a timing thing, right? I think for me, if we're going to be honest, I kind of thought Zilla would go right to the main roster, if I'm being honest. I think the bloodline imploding has been really interesting. Shout out to Solo Sikoa for getting free. It's interesting, right? Because we're going into War Games in November. August is almost over. November will be here in no time, surely. It makes me wonder about the bloodline because I expect the bloodline War Games again. It's kind of where we've been going the last few years. Let's say Solo doesn't turn his back, because you never know sometimes on LA Night. You know, he doesn't turn his back. That means Roman would need two people. I fully expect him to pull Zilla from NXT. Even if, Zilla does double duty, I wouldn't mind that. If Zilla got to be in NXT and still, go to War Games, I feel like that could be interesting. And it'd be good exposure. I feel like a lot of people know of Zilla, for the most part. Oh, Zilla's going to have his contract signing tonight. Contract signings never end well, so. I want to see. Whoops. So excited to see what they're going to do with Zilla. Me too. There's so many things that could happen. Uh-oh, we're kicking off with the speed. No, we're not. Cruz Montana's kicking off. And I can't blame him. How dare you debut during my number one contenders match? How dare you, Zilla? I want to see the contract signing of Zilla. It will be insane. I think so too. I think today's going to be really good. I feel like this is what the men's division needed at NXT because, they took Oba, they took Trick, they took Javon, they took a lot of their really big top guys. And I feel like we kind of saw the men's division kind of dip a little bit, when they did that. And I think right now we're in a place where things are picking up really well. I'm eating some dinner. I'm having some ground beef and potatoes. Ooh, you want to share? That sounds good. Pew, pew, pew. We love you, Solo. The bloodline got stronger with Zilla in the company. I agree. It's going to be interesting. I would hope that they would put Zilla in for War Games. I would like to see that. Pew, pew. Cruz and his mind should be going to their SummerSlam in 12 days. That's true. The last contract signing with Zilla and Booker ended horribly. I need to check that out. Oh my gosh, hi. Ironically, that was Cruz's debut too, and plus they have a pay-per-view in 12 days. They needed that job. Yeah, I know they're competing with well, I'm not gonna say competing because All In is gonna be on, same time as AEW, so that's kind of why I feel Zilla's gonna get the title, honestly. If we're looking at ratings, I could see it as like, oh, are you gonna come over here? Zilla just got the belt. I think some people would be prone to turn the channel and see what's going on at NXT for sure. I'm interested to see PJ Vesa, who also Samoan, get her shot at NXT. Oh, that's gonna be dope. NXT has a really good women's division. I don't care much for Cruz, but I love his entrance. It's great. Oh, I like Cruz. I think he's cool. I'm excited for him. I would be livid if I was him. And Grayson. I don't blame them. Welcome back. Cruz calling out Zilla. Cruz is calling out Zilla. Ooh, Cruz said if it wasn't for Zilla, he would be standing right now calling himself the number one contender. Uh oh. He's not there yet. He's gonna lay Cruz out. Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix has just interrupted Cruz Montana. That's interesting. Yeah, he possibly got a point. Yeah. Shockerzilla is scared of Montana. Can you imagine? Thank you. He really puts on those glasses to hide them big brown eyes. I like his promos though. I feel like his promos feel very genuine. You know, they feel very authentic to me. I think that's what makes me like him a lot more too. And I like his matches. Animal Penta and Phoenix need to be in NXT tag team division. That'd be good. That'd be really good. Yes, Ray Phoenix is in the ring. Uh oh. This is a match I want to see. Ray Phoenix and Cruz would be a good match. I love how Triple AA is like everywhere. This is dope. This is so wholesome. Let me go pray for Zilla. So Cruz Montana said he is gonna meet Zilla in the NXT parking lot. Which, if you don't know, that is the worst place possible you want to meet someone. That's the worst place in life you want to meet someone. Dangerous things happen out there. Spooky things happen out there. Think they changed the format. Now we're going to that fatal four way to decide who gets Ray Phoenix next. Yeah, I like it. This match is gonna be so good. The fatal four way match to see who faces Ray Phoenix. Lot of different styles in here. I'm excited to see who wins. Who do you guys think's gonna win? Be careful in the NXT parking lot. Cruz and Zilla in the parking lot. I think that Zilla should come in another way. I hope someone gets word to Zilla or calls him to tell him not to come in the parking lot. He has to come in the building another way. The NXT parking lot is just a mess. That's where someone comes to really beat you down, like fully. I want to see Tristan Angels and Pretty Deadly together at some point. Or even if they just do Kit Wilson right now. I feel like that would be interesting. I'm curious who's gonna win. I feel like I'm leaning towards EK Prosper a little bit. pretty sure last time we saw that parking lot, Tony Guy's face. He did! Remember Naraku was just like, here, take this contract, and he was just like, boom, flames everywhere. That was insane. That was super insane. It was just so random too. Tony's just like do, minding his business, being champion, and Naraku was just like, "Hey, buddy, take this contract," and then just stared at him so intently. And Robert Stone was trying so hard to push Naraku back, and Naraku knew that he was being a menace to society, handing him that contract, and it happened so fast. And then he was just laughing. That was crazy. Anyone isn't over 205 should win Fatal 4-Way anyway. Yeah. I love Laparca. Laparca has the moves. Kit and Tristan do. Who is Tristan? Kit and Tristan do need to be in the ring together. I know, or even them just like having a tag team or just a segment. I feel like that would be hilarious. I say Romeo Morano. Okay, okay. Every time I hear Noam Dar theme, it reminds me of Lash and Mara. What a time. What a time. I miss. I always wonder if we'll get a Meta Girls reunion one day. Never know. I don't. Laparca was better. I like Laparca right now. He's cool in my book. Laparca, my lovely bones, love them dry bones. No, Laparca's dope. I feel like he has it all. You get entertainment, you get the dancing, you get the wrestling. It's a good mixture of everything. The way EK Prosper moves in the ring is nuts. Oh, that was nice. Oh my gosh. Uh oh. Tristan said, "Not on my watch." Oh, that was a rough bump. Okay, I'm final pick. I'm leaning EK Prosper. I think him and Ray Phoenix could do some magic in the ring for Heat Wave. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh snap. Ooh. EK needs to tag more with Lizzie Rain. They worked great together. They did, right? We need to find out what happened to Sean Spears. I don't know if they need me to put my detective hat on or what. So we need to see what happened to that man. He just left Lizzie high and dry. But she was ready for war. That tag match last week was really good. Ooh, that was a bad landing for EK. Tristan is a villain. It's been brutal so far. Ooh, Booker T is so funny. Thaddeus. My vote is on Laparca. Laparca would be a good pick too. Oh, that was nice. Laparca would be a great pick. To be honest, I'm okay with any of these people winning. I feel like all of them would deliver a really good match with Ray Phoenix at Heat Wave. I do want to see EK Prosper get in the ring with Ray Phoenix, though. Tristan is a wonderful heel. I can tell. No, I feel like Tristan has a lot of potential, like character wise. I see it. I don't know. Because I remember when because I wasn't really watching Evolve like that. I still don't. I kind of see stuff here and there. But when he made his move to NXT, because I watch NXT consistently, I was like, oh, this is interesting. Because he had the feud with Shiloh, and they did the Mr. NXT thing, and I was like, But I grew to like him. Tristan Angels is okay in my book. I'm surprised he didn't break his bones. I know they've been taking some really nasty bumps in this match. It's been a really good match so far, though. I like that they kicked off with this. I think that's a good idea. Well, match wise, it was a good idea because Cruz is outside monitoring that parking lot right now. Unfortunately for Zilla, someone needs to call Zilla and let him know what's afoot for him. I would hate for him to just be walking ready to sign his contract happily, and then Cruz is just boom. And you never know, Grayson Waller might be out there too. I feel like the ending of this show is gonna be insane. Cause Heat Wave is literally next weekend. Oh, that was nice. EK is so fast. He better have a baseball bat. A baseball bat. He's gonna need more than that. He's gonna need a baseball bat. He's gonna need a chair. He's gonna need a sledgehammer. He's gonna need prayer. A lot. I would make a list of things Zilla's gonna need. A lot of things. That's a dangerous place. If someone told me I'm gonna wait for you in the NXT parking lot, I'd be like, you got it. We could just resolve our beef right now. We don't even have to do all that. Because I already know what's out there for me. Oh my gosh, hi, how are you? Happy Tuesday. But no, I know what's waiting for me, and I'm not gonna find out. It's never rainbows and butterflies in an NXT parking lot. That's where you go for real beef. So Zilla, I just want to say, thoughts and prayers. Prayers and thoughts. It was fun while it lasted. The little bit we got. And I hope we get to see more. The NXT parking lot gets spooky. Oh my gosh, hi! Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, anybody say happy Tuesday too. I hope you guys are all having a good day. And thank you for coming. I'll be waiting in my car. Waiting in my car unannounced is hilarious. Oh my gosh, I would be nowhere near that parking lot. Soon as, if I was Zilla and I was watching the show, you know what I mean? Because he might be very well just watching and waiting. Zilla could be in his car right now, watching the show on his phone. Once I saw NXT parking lot, peace out. I'm driving off. A match between EK and Javon would be so wild, so much bouncing around. I know. Your boys are bouncy, literally. That would be a really good match. Hopefully we get it in the future. I remember when Tony D used to kidnap folks. Me too. I used to call Tony D'Angelo Mafia Man because he'd always be like, and he was wearing the suits and like kidnapping people. People were going swimming with the fishes, literally. So that was a wild time. Hey, everyone, didn't notice the NXT is on good opening match. Hi. Oh my gosh, hi. Hi, everyone. If I didn't say hi. But yeah, so I don't know if you missed or not, if you just cut NXT on. So far, what has happened is Cruz Montana, he kicked off the show, and he basically called out Zilla Fatu, and he was just like, hey, it's cute you want to make your debut or whatever, buddy, but I was in the middle of having a match, and you messed that up. If you didn't mess that up, I would be number one contender right now. Because Zilla made his debut while Grayson Waller and Cruz Montana were having a number one contenders match to see who was going to face Tony D'Angelo. But now we don't have a number one contender. So Cruz Montana then said some of the most dangerous things you could say to a person. He said, I'm going to see you in that parking lot. As we know, NXT parking lot, horrible place to meet someone. How you enjoying the show so far? It's been good. It's been good so far. What about you? I start watching NXT more. You do, please. NXT, like I always say, the women's division NXT has always been like top tier for me. The men's division for me kind of like slowed down a bit because they kind of took a lot of the top men at one time. But Cruz Montana's in there now, who was Mike Santana in TNA. Grayson Waller's back. I don't know if you saw Grayson Waller come back and do his promo. If you didn't, check it out. It was crazy. Tony D'Angelo still champion for now. For now. And Zilla's here. Zilla's actually doing his contract signing tonight. Show's been good, man. This match is cooking. It is. Who do you think's gonna win? I'm going to EK Prosper. Oh, and I was doing a recap. And now we're having a fatal four-way to see who's gonna fight Ray Phoenix at Heatwave. Ooh. Good break, La Parka. But they're having a fatal four-way match to see the number one contender for La Parka for his cruiserweight championship at Heatwave. Here's La Parka. I've remembered him being in WCW in the 90s. Yeah. I think it's dope they're still doing La Parka's character, though. Uh-oh. Dang, Tristan, you better not steal his pen. Oh, nice. That would have been so slimy. Crazy to think Ray is coming down from Toronto to NXT next week to defend. I would have thought it would be on Heatwave. Yeah, me too. I kind of, but you know what? I'm curious. I feel like they've only announced what they did. Kelani and Kendal. Is there? I think there's only like one or two matches officially announced for Heatwave. They could swerve and have something happen and then make another match for Heatwave with Ray Phoenix. Hey, EK Prosper. EK Prosper will be facing Ray Phoenix for the Cruiserweight Championship. The Triple Cruiserweight Championship. That match is going to be top tier. Top tier. The toppest of tiers. Only time I would be in the NXT parking lot, I feel like Saquon, I would be boxing. Boxing the car. No, you gotta be prepared out there. It's just it's a scary place to be. Hi, happy Tuesday. Yeah, the men's division could be better, but thanks to Zilla now it's more promising. Yeah, it's been amping up for sure. Like Grayson gave crazy promo. He kind of was just I don't know if you've been kind of keeping up much. So I don't know if you know who Dark State is or not, but Dark State was this group. They broke up and they've been beefing for a bit. And there's like this guy who basically split from the group. Well, they beat him down, then he split, but his name's Saquon Sugars. So basically what happened was Saquon Sugars had a match with one of the members of the group last week. And after the match, Saquon is beaten down, obviously, because they jumped him. Because why would they not jump him, you know? God forbid he gets to just get up and leave the match regularly. Anyway, they jump him. So then Grayson takes it upon himself to kick him while he's down. Grayson literally tells him to get up and do something else about it. Grayson is not playing around while he's in NXT right now. I was just like, oh my gosh, Grayson, wait a minute, let the man breathe. I'm going for La Parka. Oh my gosh, it's over now. I'm so fine. I mean, La Parka could get another opportunity. EK wins. EK got. I was thinking of like in ring wise. Not saying everyone else would have a bad match. I feel like I could see EK Prosper and Ray Phoenix having like a crazy good match, like amazing match, like 20 out of 10. Wow, La Parka got robbed. La Parka might get another shot at some point. I'm sure this is gonna be a fun match. It is. It is. I like too. I feel like they've been kind of like giving EK Prosper a lot of shine. You know, he's been in more matches. He's been in more storylines per se too. I like it because he's really good. I'm mad at it, but La Parka needs a W soon. He might. I haven't been watching Triple consistently either. I'm trying to though. I'm getting there. Baby steps. Baby steps. But Triple is La Parka in any like storylines or major storylines right now? Because I know what's going on with Dom and El Grande. I know, the stuff with Omos and everything. I've seen what's going on with Penta. I know Damian Priest was there a bit. I'm curious if he's going back now that him and R-Truth lost the tag titles. Like if he's gonna be there more permanently. So I've seen some of the major things going on. But is La Parka doing like anything like major storyline wise or storyline wise? Period. The top is of tears. Lol. Think this to make up for EK Prosper not getting a triple Latin American Championship shot a few weeks ago when El Hijo del Vikingo got hurt. Okay. I'm not mad at it. I feel like him and Ray Phoenix are gonna have an amazing match. Natty versus Thea Hale is next. What do you guys think is gonna happen in that match? I fully expect Miss Parker to come out and get mayhem because I'm sure that Natty had everyone run the ropes because they lost their match last time. Up next, class is in session. Class is in session. You're just like, time's up, Thea. I only worry that Grayson might be pushed on the back burner to give Zilla that huge push. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really think Zilla's gonna get the title at Heat Wave. I think they're gonna make a fatal 4-way, and I think that Zilla's gonna get the title. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be in NXT for a long time. Especially, you have Solo who's just like, I'm not coming back home, take me out of the group. So now we have War Games coming. Roman seems to, my opinion, Roman feels like a heel to me right now. Especially the stuff with Solo. That was, they basically jumped him. I'm not saying basically, they did jump him. So it feels as though the bloodline's turning back into the bloodline we saw prior. And I would not be shocked if Roman is like, we need more help, and they get Zilla. I wouldn't mind if Zilla did double duty and he stayed in NXT and then they had him come over at times. I feel like that way it would help him also get more exposure because you have a lot of us that know who Zilla is, but then I think I also forget there's a lot of people that don't. Some people might know like that's just Umaga's son. They don't know about him in ring wise or even just like, character wise, promo wise, or anything like that. So I feel like it would be good exposure for him if they were able to kind of put him both places if they want. I think it's gonna happen for War Games though. It was Deion Lennox and Great American Bash rematch. Thank you, Boza. Dark State. You're like, Dark State. I've heard of those guys. The original La Parka died. Triple I, CML brought them back. Then the last time, then they battled for the rights to La Parka, and the Triple I version won and took over. Then I didn't even know that. Thank you. I appreciate when you guys give me like info about stuff. Oh, La Parka isn't any major stories, but he's one of the most popular records on the show, so he's constantly booked. So is it like he kind of has like one-off matches type of thing, but he's not like in an actual like story? Is it like that with him right now? I keep forgetting watching Triple I because it's on YouTube. Yeah, and it comes on. I know your time's different because you're overseas, but it comes on for me at like 10 o'clock p.m. And if you don't know, I'm like 150 years old, so I got to stay up longer and kind of watch. Oh, Kendal and Wren prepping for their match. The Vanity Project. Oh my gosh. I feel bad that Kendall still has this wrap around her ear because Kelani's gonna attack it. Dang. Kendall's cooking Vanity Project up. She was like, y'all are little babies. Get out of my face. Where are the grown men at? DQ in next match. Yeah. Hey Parker. You cannot trust Solo. He did to Roman Reigns last night. It was nasty work. Yeah, I do think at some point Solo's gonna end up joining them. I don't know how. I just feel it. Natalia, the grizzling vet, still giving the young wrestlers work. LOL. Yeah, I feel like Natty and Jada are gonna fight again, and I feel like Jada should win. I would assume. We'll see. I seen Thea Hale on some episodes of TNA Impact Wrestling for their Knockouts TV tournament. Yeah, Courtney talks about it. Courtney does watch alongs too. Thursdays for TNA. I believe she's doing one this Thursday. Yeah, I think she says she is this Thursday. But yeah, she talks about it on the show because I basically learned through her what's going on in TNA because that's another promotion I'm slacking on. But the stuff that she was saying about the Knockouts tournament, it seems like it's been really good. Zilla, what would be a great surprise entrance in the Royal Rumble? Ooh, I didn't even think about that. That'd be. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? NXT, NXT, Ring of Honor is on too. It is on Saturday. Look how out of the loop I am. Because most of the time, too, to be honest, I pretty much watch Collision on Saturdays. So I'm all over the place. I've been a wrestling fan since 1990. Oh, that's dope. Who do you Well, I'll ask you, who is your first favorite wrestler and who do you like right now? Because you've seen a lot. Will Parker, he has a match next week in a tournament. Ah, okay. Will Parker been out here since WCW days. Facts. Yeah, pretty much one off matches, but they're also good. I bet Laparka's good in ring. I really like Natty's entrance. Her ear is still bandaged up. Sucks for her. Kelani is about to be a menace to her. She's probably gonna just yank her ear the whole match. Because you have to look at it too, even if Kelani wasn't, a villain and doing that, she's gonna try to weaken her before their title match next Sunday. And it's like, what better opportunity than right now, unfortunately for Kendal. He said the jocks are here. The jocks are here is crazy. The jocks. The jocks is so funny. I'm aging myself. It's hard out here for us old folks. Ella also comes on for me at 10 p.m. Usually watches the following day if I'm too tired to watch it live. I need to start doing that because things have been picking up, and I really want to watch Triple Mania, and I need to pay more attention so I understand what's going on during Triple Mania. Since when did Wren get all? Hey, keep your eyes on the match. Keep your eyes on the match. They remind here of the boys she wrestled against. That was funny. She was like, "Get out of my face." I can't wait for Friday. Finally, the beautiful Madness gets her hands on Blake Monroe. That's gonna be a good match. I'm happy they're both getting a match. Love Micah. Don't care for the don't care for the people in her group. It's so funny to me how everyone is just like, get Vanity Project out of here. It cracks me up. NXT is like my soap opera with all the drama that WWE loves. I agree. I always feel like NXT is like a good middle ground, like literally, because the main roster, it's a lot going on, but I feel like NXT, you get like these good storylines, you get good wrestling, and you're also seeing the future of the company, just like where they're starting at, basically. Oh, okay, Thea. The whole roster of SmackDown is watching Blake Monroe. I'm kind of shocked. I feel like I would expect them to come attack her. She's been sneak attacking people for weeks, and no one is doing anything about it. And I love Blake, but oh my gosh. Yet Thea made it to the quarterfinals. She looked great. If not for Courtney, I wouldn't watch TNA again. But on A&E, a lot of commercials. Shout out to Courtney. Shout out to Courtney. I think she said yesterday she's doing the watch along. Yeah, I believe there's a watch along tomorrow for TNA. But shout out to Courtney, because yeah, same. Like when we're doing the show, she's basically how I know what's going on in the tournament. Because I'll just be like, oh, what's going on with this? Da-da. And she's like very in detail and in depth with stuff, which I really like. So shout out to Courtney, Miss Parker, to be. Oh, Red. Okay. My great grandmother, she grew up with wrestling. Oh, nice. I can't wait to see Kelani join in the main roster with her husband Mello. That's gonna be interesting. I'll ask you a question. Let's say Kelani got moved up to SmackDown this Friday. Obviously, not gonna happen yet because she's still in NXT. She has a match at Heat Wave. If you could have her face anyone her debut match, who would you pick for her to go up against? Triple Mania is gonna be a certified banger. all hits. I can feel it. I think so too. I definitely think El Grande Americano is gonna get that belt for Dominic. And I will say I'm interested to see where Dominic goes after. Because he lost the IC title. He doesn't. Then I would be shocked if Dominic kept his belt against El Grande. I'm curious where he goes next, or does he go after Chad Gable? Maybe. Carmen Petrovic is part of AAA, a part of Los Perros de Mel with Lucien Price. I know about that. That's why I said I kind of know about the major storylines of things going on. I know about them. I know that's why I'd be like OTM's in danger because I know he's in there, and I like how they're kind of like crossing over because they're like kind of doing stuff with them and OTM. I definitely think OTM's about to break up because I think there's gonna be some betrayal in the air. I'm picking Thea Hill to beat Natty and her her oddballs. Her oddballs is hilarious. Thea Hill's gear looks awesome. Yeah, Thea. It's so crazy seeing like Thea, because it's like she's just like a little baby to me, and now it's just like, oh my gosh, look at you. Hey, Keisha was just there. It better not just be there, Jeffrey. Keep your eyes on the match, buddy. Eyes on the match, buddy. Thea goes on 2B tomorrow to get a shot at the Evolve Women's Championship. Nikita Lyons defends against NXT's Thea Hill. Ooh, see, I didn't even know that. I need to watch Evolve. Do you think Thea is gonna win, or do you think that'd be interesting storyline wise if they gave it to Thea? Because you have the story right here on NXT too. Do you think that Thea's gonna win, or you think Nikita's gonna keep it? Blake and Julia is gonna be fun. I'm so sad that Julia hasn't been used better before the match though, because we know she's gonna have to lose. Yeah, I kind of expect her to lose too, unless they did a DQ. In a perfect world, I would have loved if they did Blake and Chelsea maybe down the road. I've always wanted to see them kind of do something in some capacity, and online on the exclusives they kind of have Blake always pick at Chelsea. She'll be like, Tiffany, your outfit's cute. And she'll be like, Chelsea, and it's the funniest thing ever. Thea has a title shot on Evolve Wednesday night. Might have to check out Evolve, but you know what it is too? I know sometimes I kind of don't watch stuff too because I'm going to be watching Dynamite tomorrow. It's a lot of wrestling to keep up with, honestly. Honey gets to roll out the red carpet for Blake this week as Blake Monroe, by order of Nick Aldis, must wrestle Julia. Yes. Wrestling with Honey, Friday night SmackDown watch along. You will get to see Julia take on Blake Monroe, and it should be interesting. They're waiting for the right moment to attack her. I bet I would pick right then and there. Blake literally went on an attack rampage and just was like, boom. And then, hi, I'm Blake Monroe. I'm new to the roster. Are you serious right now? You're like laying people out, having them look at the ceiling and then introducing yourself? And Blake, I love Blake. Don't get me wrong. But that's insane. That's insanity. Oh, Mr. Perfect, Randy Savage, $1 million. Taker said to say Hogan. Randy. That's a good list of like older and newer wrestlers though. That's a really good list. I would have Kelani face Charlotte on her debut because I know Charlotte would do right by her and make her look like a star. That'd be a good match. Kelani and Charlotte would cook in the ring for sure. Courtney's doing a great job of being the TNA expert for this channel. She is the go-to person for TNA on this channel. I agree. Courtney's great overall. She also does watch-alongs for AW Dynamite. I believe Timeless Elite. That is what she calls it. But no, she's very knowledgeable. She definitely keeps me informed, like what's going on with TNA. I was like, oh, really? Dia is giving Natty a fight. Let me see. Blake and Chelsea would be so fun. I know, especially right now, because Chelsea's like a huge baby face. You have Blake as a heel. Magic. It would be magic. Agree. Whoever said that about the beautiful man is Julie. I'm surprised they haven't done the qualifying match for the women's ladder match, Money in the Bank. Yeah, it's throwing me off that Money in the Bank got moved to October. I keep expecting it to be next month, and then I always kind of stop myself, and I'm like, oh no, Sunday night's main event is next month. Literally, in like 2 to 3 weeks, I believe. I have so much Evolved to catch up on. Haven't watched in like 2 months. You're doing better than me. A lot of stuff for me, I kind of watch clips of things that I'm not able to watch. Oh, Thea's locking that in. I think Natty's gonna beat Thea. We know Blake is winning on Friday. I think so too. I think so too. Rampage is going to gather up with SmackDown, and they're all going to attack her and throw her out, throw her out the building. You're like, get her out of here, scram! I feel Natty had been wrestling for nearly 20 years in WWE. Shout out to her. Shout out to Natty for sure. I'm happy that they let the Natty character come into WWE. Dang, Thea Hell has tapped, and Natty has won the match. Mickey, what's up? How are you? Hey, I'm good. How are you? Happy Tuesday. 1 year ago today, Naomi relinquished her women's world championship. Her return is going to be epic. Shout out to Naomi. That darn Stephanie Velcro. What the heck? Okay, so Carmen and Nikita have tied up Jada Parker, and they're gonna watch. They're making her watch Natty attack Thea. Villains, monsters. They're monsters. Yeah, TKO is depending on NXT for the next 2 months to be AEW. There's SummerSlam in 12 days, then Worlds Collide on September 26th. Yeah, competition's been crazy with the pay-per-views on the same day. It's been wild. It's a lot as a fan. It's exciting because it's like, oh my gosh, wrestling, but it's also, whoa. It's a lot to keep up with. On top of your normal things to keep up with. I really want Thea to win this. Womp, womp, womp. Natty just won the match. I just got to the comment. Thanks, women wrestlers Natty, Jacqueline Moore from Texas, my hometown, Lita, Trish, Luna Vachon. Shout out to the women's wrestlers on Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. Don't give up, Thea Hill. I'm cheering for you. Oh my gosh, let me catch up because I feel bad now. Wait, how do you feel about Oba and Braun for Sunday night main event? I know we back on our boy Oba, but how you feeling so far? I'm excited. I've wanted to see Oba and Braun have a feud for so long, and I think I like that they've basically added in Paul Heyman. I've wanted that for a long time. I liked Oba's promo a lot where he mocked Braun. And to be honest, I don't think there's gonna be a definite winner in their match. I think it's gonna drag for a little bit. I wouldn't be shocked if we got a returning Bronson Reed because Bronson's been in the gym. He's been in the gym. Bronson looks really good. So I'm super interested to see how it's gonna play out. But I don't really feel like either of them's gonna win. Or it could be a DQ, no DQ, I think something's gonna happen. What about you though? Gosh darn it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Natty won. Out of character, Natty admitted this change has done wonders to her character. I agree. Because I feel like I've always wanted it to come. And I was really happy when, she was able to. And I really like when they did the stuff with Maxine Dupree. When they did those kind of like movie scenes where they had Maxine fighting for dear life, running the ropes and stuff in the dungeon. That was dope. That was dope. Natty is scared of Miss Parker. We're gonna find out. They'll probably have a match at Heat Wave now that I think about it. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad you're doing good. Natty is trying to one up Miss Parker 100%. She's just been tormenting her the whole time. Now Bailey, Athena, Mercedes Monet, Nia, Jack / Legend. Those are good picks too. Get off. You just Jeffrey, you're so funny. You're like, unhand my wife. We love Thea Hill. Shout out to Thea Hill. Yeah, I feel for content creators on those dates. Thank you. It's rough. It's very rough. It's a lot of time management, trying to catch up on. It's a hard life. But somebody's got to do it, right? Trish Stratus. I love Trish. She was like one of my first favorite women's wrestlers, me growing up. Up next, WWE Speed Championship. Who do you guys think's gonna win the Speed Championship? Do you think Lexis is gonna retain or no? I gotta head out. I hit you later to talk. Oh, for sure, for sure. Thank you for coming by. I hope you have a good night. Bye. Peacock just raised their prices. I saw. Natty versus Jada is not over. Yeah, I'm wondering if they'll have a match at Heat Wave. What I saw last night, I think Paul Heyman made 100% clear that Oba Femi is a new Paul Heyman guy. You think so? I feel like I think it's gonna be Braun Breaker. I believe Braun Breaker. Zilla better make NXT exciting to watch. I'm about to give up on it. So I don't know. I don't know if you just cut it on or not. But Zilla's in danger, and we all need to gather and pray for him because he's in imminent danger, and he probably doesn't even know it. So Cruz Montana started the show, and he came out, and he basically said he's gonna wait for Zilla in the NXT parking lot. So Zilla's gonna have a rough night. I've always liked Natty since her first match. Yeah, Natty's dope. The women are more exciting to watch on NXT only in the main event. Yeah, the NXT women's division is stacked. It's so stacked. Like they're definitely one of my favorite parts of NXT. We need a new speed champ. Hmm. Do you want Prince to trying to think. Why did I say Prince? Do you want Price to be the champion? Or would you give it to someone else if you had to pick anybody? Lexis should retain. We're gonna find out. Out the Mud was nice while it lasted, huh? I know so. It's because of the fact when Paul said, "You take one more step to Obafemi, you're gonna take one more step to me." Gotcha, gotcha. Medusa, Wendy, Ricker, Cheryl, Martel, China, Mercedes. Y'all have some good picks for your favorites. Overrated. I like Lexus King. He has a lot going on, but I feel like he makes me laugh. I like Price. I feel like OTM is breaking up. Same. It was nice while it lasted, you know? But all good things must come to an end, right? We're heading to triple the need a champion to be out the mud and then the dealing. That'd be cool. Who's Lucien Price? Never saw him before. There's a tag team called OTM. Let me rewind. You know, Jada Parker was in a group and she had two guys with her. It's them, but they're by themselves now. It's called Out the Mud, and he's a part of that group, but he's in danger probably because the other half of his tag team, he's in Triple in another faction. They're kind of crossing over right now in terms of storylines and things getting kind of shady. So they may break up. I feel like they're gonna split soon. Felt like they got rid of the tournament side of speed and it's just now a regular title with 5 minute time limit. Yeah, I feel like at one point it was just more going on with it. I agree with that. It's kind of just like boom and then the match just kind of goes. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Wren Sinclair and Zarya, that was the other match. I knew it was something. Wren Sinclair and Zarya have that unification match. Dang. They were like, Lexis is not getting that title lost like that. Not on our watch. The referee got to kick them out. I was like, the referee is just like, you, out of here. Get out of here. He said, I can't spell. No, sometimes technology tries to play you. It happens to me every day. I feel like I didn't mean to spell that. Oh Lord, speaking of Lexis King, the angry emoji. You're like, oh brother, why Stacks and Birthright? He doesn't have a family that's second or third generation. It's association because of Ariana. That's how I was looked at it. I believe they're married in real life. Let me double check that though. I want to say they are. They're engaged right now. They're engaged. Sister Sherry got blackballed from wrestling because she didn't want to put over the fabulous Mula. Was that who I watched? I watched Dark Side of the Ring. Was it about Mula? I think I saw that episode. That episode was crazy. Yeah, both titles are on the line with Zarya versus Wren. That's gonna be interesting. I'm picking Zarya though. It happens sometimes for me in here. I have to send 2 comments to get my thoughts across. Yeah, it's very. I feel like it's very easy to kind of spell stuff because I feel like I. That's why I said like it's no problem. I don't. I never criticize people when I'm just like, oh, what did you mean by that? Because some people are like weird. It's like blah blah blah. What do you mean by that? And sometimes you can easily tell what someone meant to say. But I know I do it all the time. I accidentally type like the wrong letter, the wrong word. Sometimes autocorrect is not your friend, and it will type something that you didn't mean to say. Technology for sure. What a chop. He wants that title. Lexis King is Brian Pillman Jr. I know. Big homie, I think that was Wendy. She didn't want to drop the belt to Mola. It was the first screw job. She had a Dark Side of the Ring episode, right? I'm trying to think if that's the one I watched. Because it was kind of like she was kind of getting over on a lot of the women, right? And she didn't want to drop the belt. And she kind of had like this stuff going on with all these women in the sense of not really pushing them, but she was stating like she was going to try to, like promoting them or something like that. It was like something shady, right? 1 year ago at this time, both speed titles came to NXT. It's only been a year. It feels like it's been 20 years. I feel like we've been talking about speed title for a while. Because remember, they used to do it on Twitter, right? And then they brought it over to NXT. We're down to 1 minute and 30 seconds. Lucien has to lock in. Those kicks are crazy. Oh my gosh. No bread, no water, just me. Hey, Lucien, you gotta lock in, buddy. We're down to a minute. Uh oh. Lucien, chop chop. Not chop chop like that, but chop chop with the clock. Oh, they're cheating. It's over. It's over. Lexis King keeps his speed championship. Just like that. Mila with Shawn Michaels when he was on. Is she the same when Medusa in today's input? Gotcha. Okay. Lex's chest is bleeding again. LOL. I bet he was slapping him around. That's right. Save your homie. Yes, it was. Okay. It's red with the lights. I do like the lights. I'm not gonna lie. I like when the lights change because it's just like, oh my gosh, it's down to it's the final countdown. Yeah, so trained in pimp. Yeah, okay, it was her. Okay, because I remember I watched it and I was like, I think that was her. I wanted to double check though. That episode was crazy. Lucien Price, you got 1 minute left. But OTM back together. They're like everything's peachy. For now, Birthright is a stupid faction. You crack me up. You're just like, nope. Oh, Grayson Waller's about to come out. Are we getting another person to go wait in the NXT parking lot on Zilla? They cheated. They cheated hard. Did not expect wannabe wannabe riffraff. Wannabe riffraff is so funny. The way that the nicknames, that's so funny. Not riffraff. You were talking about his beard last week too, right, John? You were just like, what's going on his face? Took 5 to beat him. I know. Maybe he'll get another shot. They're starting to give OTM momentum without Miss Parker. For sure, for sure. I wonder if they're actually going to break them up or they're going to like kind of drag it a little bit longer though. Grayson went viral for thinking that CM Punk was a moron for visiting NXT on Saturday. I saw him call out Zilla too. He's calling Zilla like a nepo baby and stuff, and I was like, whoa. Whoa. Who's that guy that saved Lucien Price from Birthright? That's his tag team partner. That's the one I was telling you about because they have a tag team named OTM, and he's his other half. That looks interesting. Grayson going to talk. Grayson's gonna get knocked out. He better tread carefully. Zilla is in for something when he comes to the show. I'm telling you. I wouldn't break them up. Just let it be a great departing. Yeah, I feel like NXT does a lot of betrayals though. So I'm kind of just like waiting. I'm just like, is it gonna be next week? Is it gonna be in 2 weeks? You never know anymore. I feel like a lot of people have like a lot of stuff where it's like I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of storylines right now with a lot of people where I'm kind of like betrayal is afoot. You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, I can see this happening. I can see this like with a lot of storylines right now. Grayson back in NXT is the best idea WWE has had all year. It's been good. I definitely feel like it gave a breath of fresh air to the men's division for sure. Especially that promo he cut. He was like, "Hey, you guys suck. The women are carrying." It was interesting, and it was so surprising too, because it's like you just cut it on, and Grace is just like, blah 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 blah, and he's just like roast it, going in on everybody. It was crazy. Only betrayal I hated was Johnny and Tommaso. That hurt me. I kind of like when Johnny and Tommaso split if it amounts to something. I'm not gonna lie. They have some good wrestling matches. I miss NXT Black and Gold. That was the time. That was a good time. You think Waller's gonna interrupt the signing would make sense? Heck yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Waller went outside right now with Cruz Montana and took the cameras with him. I wouldn't be shocked if he's just like, we don't have to wait for Zilla. We can do this right now. And he just wants to get in with everyone. But to be honest, I feel like Tony D'Angelo's going to come out. Because I feel like Grayson's going to go out there and he's going to cook up all of them. And I think Tony D'Angelo, because again, as I always say, Tony D'Angelo cannot have a day of peace being champion. And I really hate that for him. But I think that Tony might come out, cut off Grayson, because Grayson's going to get very chatty. In a good way. Because Grayson's been a menace, for sure. A literal menace. Zilla is not because Zilla Mom's chief for most of the fan after that. Yeah, Zilla's definitely grinded for sure. That's why like I wouldn't be mad if Zilla stayed in NXT and was on the main roster and the bloodline in a way. I would like him to do double duty in a sense to get more exposure. Because I think I have a tendency to forget, like a lot of, just as many of us watch NXT, there's a lot of people that don't as well. Grayson is out here. What's up? Hey, what's up? I've been too busy with Marigold and starting to watch US programming. The women are just respected on a level you'll never see in North America. I need to watch Marigold. That's another promotion. I'm slacking so bad. So bad. But I see clips of Stardom. Stardom looks really good too. As long as they don't talk about Zilla's dad, then the signing will go better than the last time. I would not be shocked right now if Grayson says something crazy about Zilla and Umaga. Would not be shocked. Grayson seems very I don't care. He called Zilla a nepo baby. Actually, this past weekend he kind of threw his shot at Zilla. He was like, "You're a nepo baby." I was like, "Whoa." He just said it. Another Samoan trying to take bread off my table is crazy. Grayson's gonna put his Aussie his Aussie foot. He's doing it right now. I'm not scared of you or your family. I be. You see what Jacob did to Royce Keys? What? The Usos don't know how to wrap it up. Can you imagine if Roman's music hit and they all came out and jumped in? Grayson Waller is taking it there. Who's saying that's Cap in the somebody in the audience said that's Cap. I knew Tony was gonna come out there. Tony said, "Shut all that up." Oh, not all the shots at the bloodline. Oh my gosh. I thought you were waiting in the parking lot, Cruz. Maybe Shawn Michaels called him to tell him that they were talking about him. Zilla's somebody that needed the PC. Glad they didn't rush him up to the Bloodline storyline. The feud that never ends with the Bloodline. I feel like he's going to be up there, though. I think he's going to get the title. Boo, Grayson Waller. He's acting like... Boo, Grayson Waller. I like Grayson Waller. He's bringing up Zilla's past. Yeah, saying you got your ankle monitor off is crazy work. Waller's going up against the Bloodline. I was like, can you imagine if Roman's music hit and they just all came out? I really like the fact that it's so much to watch now. It reminds me of Territory Days. Facts. I feel like there's wrestling every day. Literally. It's crazy. Uh-oh. He told Denise Lotto about his past. Did Zilla ownership. Ah, gotcha. He has to keep his job. Gotcha. What's Robert Stone doing out here now? Is Robert Stone about to make the Fatal 4-Way official? Are they going to do whoever wins faces Zilla? Okay, so Robert Stone just announced, to be fair, that at Heat Wave, they are going to have a triple threat match with Cruz Montana, Tony D'Angelo, and Grayson Waller. and that he's gonna handle Zilla when he gets there, so Cruz Montana can get out of the parking lot. There's a champion, Tony D. That's Cap. The person saying that's Cap was hilarious. The island of irrelevancy is crazy. I know the shots of the bloodline is nuts. They were just pew, 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 pew. Look out here, Tony D. Angelo to shut up Grayson Waller right now. He was talking crazy. Zilla going to attack them all for sure. I think they're gonna come out during the contract signing. Now Mike is back out. Oh. Michael's like, nah. It's a triple threat as Zilla ain't under contract. You think they'll swerve and after Zilla signs a contract, Zilla's gonna be like, add me to the match? Or are they gonna come attack Zilla? Cruz comes out and attacks Zilla because somebody's gonna come out, and then they're just like, break it up. You know the dramatics. You want to fight so bad? Fine. At Heatwave, this is now a fatal 4-way. I know it'll be a triple threat match. Both Cruz and Grayson will face Tony in a triple threat. Zilla ain't under contract. I think it's gonna turn no fatal 4-way. Lizzie Rain getting too close to Charlotte. Tatum might attack her. Yo, Tatum is on the bigger and better things in the closet, showing pictures to Alexa and Charlotte. She's like, I'm cool. This is like the soap opera that TKO likes. I like a good soap opera. Yo, pew, 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 pew. So happy to see Lizzie Rain. Yes, Lizzie's really good. It's not a number one contender with Shiloh and Jackson Drake. Dun, 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 dun. And we're about to see Kendal Gray and Wren Sinclair get beaten down by Callie Armstrong and Kelani Jordan, because I fully feel like 100% feel like Kelani Jordan is about to be a menace to Kendal, and I hate that for her. Cause like you gotta look at it too. You being a heel, it's like I have a title match, and mind you, Kelani has wanted that title for 500 years. I feel like she's gonna go to any means necessary to injure her. Wrestling is my soap opera. It's so good. It's so good. What have I missed? Okay, so you missed a lot. So the show kicked off, and basically like Zilla came out, and then Roman and the rest of the bloodline came out too, and they were just like, hey, we want to welcome you officially to WWE, all of that. And we're happy one of the members of the family's here, because Solo, one day Solo didn't want to come in and everything like that. So they were just like, hey, thank you, because we need a real one, the main one, to be here with us. And then Cruz Montana came out, and Cruz Montana was just like, I don't want any of you guys here. And Cruz Montana was like, let's settle this in the parking lot. He went out there by himself. So then later on, Grayson Waller came out, and Grayson Waller, he threw shots at the whole bloodline. He was just like, Nepo baby. Wait, what? Really? The bloodline showed up to the... Yeah, the whole bloodline came to the college. They kicked off the show, and Grayson Waller... Like, let me stop. I was gonna keep going. No, the blood didn't come out. They didn't come out. I wanted to see how far I could take it. Okay, so I'll give you a real recap. Okay, so a real recap. I can't even talk because I'm just so... Okay. The show started off with Cruz Montana, and Cruz Montana was just like, oh my gosh, did you see last week? Okay, so basically what happened was last week, Cruz Montana and Grayson Waller, they had a number of contenders match. Whoever won that, they would get to go on and fight Tony D'Angelo for the championship, whatever. Zilla made his debut during their match, so nobody won. He attacks both of them during the match, so nobody won. So Cruz Montana, he was angry. He kicked off the show, and he was like, Zilla, if it wasn't for you, I would be champion. I would be like number one contender right now. And he was like, I'm gonna wait for you in the NXT parking lot. Worst place ever to have somebody waiting for you. Worst place ever to have somebody waiting for you. So he's like, I'm gonna go to the parking lot, whatever. And he goes out to the parking lot to wait for him. Then also, we had Lexis King. He retained his speed championship. EK Prosper had a fatal 4-way match. Well, he was in a fatal. He won, but there was a fatal 4-way match to see who was gonna face Ray Phoenix for the cruiserweight championship. EK Prosper won. Grayson Waller came out and he kind of cooked up the Bloodline and Zilla, and he threw a lot of shots. And he was kind of like, "Hey, you have your ankle monitor off," and all of this stuff like that. And he was just saying all these crazy things, calling him a Nepo baby, all of that. And he was like talking about the Bloodline. He was like, the Bloodlines need to. He said the Usos need to wrap it up, and all these things like that. How they're gonna keep coming and taking bread off of his table. A lot of crazy things. Tony D'Angelo came out and he was just like the island of irrelevancy, talking about the Bloodline. A lot of shots at the Bloodline. And then Robert Stone came out. He said it's going to be a triple threat match at Heatwave between Grayson, Tony, and Cruz. Zilla has a contract signing tonight too. Keanu. Right now, also Kendal Gray and Wren Sinclair are taking on. Oh my gosh, he's so scared. Kendal Gray and Wren Sinclair about to fight Kelani Jordan and Callie Armstrong. Natty made Thea Hale tap in a singles match, and then they held Jada Parker down and made her watch them kind of beat up. Well, Natty kind of beat up Thea. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay. Okay, wasn't Shiloh? Yeah, Shiloh was injured. Today is like his return. Yeah, his return's today in terms of like actual TV. He was doing live. I think he did the live shows this weekend. Needed a swig to wet your whistle. I was forming my made up version of what happened in my mind when I drank the water, because I was trying to think if I wanted to do it or not, or commit. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, what the heck? The way you drink water to do some recaps, lol. I know, because I was about to yap. A lot has happened. It's only been an hour. We've seen a lot go down. Man, I'm about to J super kick. A J super kick. Yo. Oh my gosh, that's a double combo. You're trying to that's a double combo. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I started falling back because I was like, you probably believe me, because I feel like the way I was saying it makes sense. Keisha about to get a job in creative. Can your boy get tickets? Heck yeah, you're first on my list. She got hyped to see the bloodline. I know. He was like, the bloodline really came out. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was funny. Yo, I like Keisha's version better. It is crazy because I feel like the way I was saying it, it makes sense. Because they really were taking shots at the bloodline all night. You would have thought they were there. Callie Armstrong entrance is fire. It is fire. I like her a lot. She really did. I was trying so hard not to laugh. I was just gonna keep going. I was gonna say they're gonna have a match. I was gonna tell you they're gonna have a match on Monday, and they were gonna have Grayson, Cruz, and Tony against the Bloodline, and they had to find another partner. But I chilled. I chilled out. Callie, Kelani. Time for women's wrestling. This is gonna be a good tag match until Kelani becomes a menace. I wonder if Callie Armstrong is gonna interfere in the match with Kendal and Kelani at Heatwave, though. He said first Superman. Not first Superman. San. He is real. Did Booker T almost have a heart attack? Booker T gets really excited on commentary. Booker T is like probably. Ooh, that was nice by Wren. Wren isn't coming to play. No, Booker T's my favorite commentator. I love how excited he gets. It's very passionate. Because I feel like listening to Booker T, you feel like you're hearing a fan watch the show in real time. Cause even just the way he reacts, he'll be mid sentence. He'll be like, "Oh, baby," like he locks in. It's like so entertaining for me, like watching it. Ooh, I apologize. She didn't interpret it right. Yo, I'll, I tried. I tried to make it exciting. Booker T is the best. Oh yeah, man. He is. I always wish they would add Booker T's ad libs to Trick's song. That would have been fire. Callie, get up. They're gonna get you. Oh gosh. That was a bad landing. They said we're winning this match. Man, I was about to No, I'm gonna be so honest with you. If that was happening, that would have been trending. Probably number one on Twitter. It would be insane. It would literally be trending number one. I guarantee it. People would be freaking out. I wouldn't mind if they came in one day though. Like if Zilla's still there and they just made a surprise. You just hear do do do, and everybody's just like OTC. I was legit writing the group chat. Then had, dang, I should have kept going. should have, I should have kept going. Okay, now I know for next time. That would have been you. Oh my gosh, that would have been so funny. They would have had you like, "Are you okay?" That would have been hilarious. He said, "Oh boy, now I know for next time. I gotta keep trucking along next time." They might. You know what? They might. I wouldn't be shocked if we see the bloodline on all shows at some point. Wouldn't be shocked. Cause I feel like sometimes they kind of do those like random. Remember they had the Undertaker come on, and they had the segment with Trick. I was like, oh, all right. Kept going as diabolical. I'm serious. I'm so serious. I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna do a recap, and I'm just gonna be like, well, well, well. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna remember this. But yeah, it's been a good show. Zilla still has to sign his contract because I feel like they were. I guess he was gonna add him maybe, but then he was like, "Well, Zilla's not officially under contract." But I'm happy that Robert Stone did this because I was concerned for Zilla. Cruz Montana was ready to give him a beat down in the parking lot. I would have hated that for him. That would have been terrible. The NXT parking lot is a terrible place to end up. Oh snap! I feel like Kelani and Callie are gonna win this match. Start the video saying, "Well, well, then you." Can you imagine? That would be nuts. Literally insane. I don't even think I have it in me to do that. I would feel wrong. Uh-oh. Lots of things settled before Heat Wave next Sunday. What's another match that y'all think's gonna get added on that's not added in yet? The day Roman comes back on NXT is the day Mara and Mia. What? Yo, watch. He's gonna show up like next week, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, clock's ticking." Diab- Diabolical's crazy. Oh snap! Keanu Carver versus Cam Hendricks. Oh, that's true. That's true. Oh my gosh, Kendall, be safe. Oh snap! Uh oh. Kendall's in here hooping. She is playing no games. Oh. Oh. I think I have a better chance of showing up to NXT next week and beating up Zilla in the parking lot than Roman showing up next week. You never know. You never know. I wish they would bring War Games back to NXT one day. It'd be really good. Oh, Wren Sinclair's fed up. Dang, Kelani. Kalani's getting thrown around by Wren. Uh oh. Kendall's equilibrium is off from that air. I know. It's kind of like she has to catch herself a lot. She's trying. Dang. Booker T yelling at the referee is so funny. Wow, what a good women's tag team match. It is. I feel like Callie and Kelani are about to win. Okay, Wren. Booker is crying. I know her. Booker T's like, give me that shirt. I'll go in there and do this match myself. I turn around, ref. Just for messing with me, you'll always be not Keish Zane. What I do to deserve that? Do you feel like Vince will come back once WWE fulfills the TKO contract? I don't think so. Oh gosh. It's over. I knew they were gonna lose. Callie and Kelani win. Callie Armstrong has pinned Wren Sinclair. No. Callie Armstrong just pinned the Day Days. Do you think that Callie? Well, no. There's gonna be a unification match. Do you guys think the unification match with Zarya and Wren's gonna have the actual winner, or something's gonna happen? Because if not, I was gonna say Callie could go after Wren next. Yeah, I think he's done too. But I think even looking at it in a sense of business wise and things, I don't impress. I don't think they would. I can see Callie begging for a shot. For sure. I'm curious if Callie. Uh oh. Is Kelani about to go back in there? Yeah, I could see Callie trying to go after her, but I wonder if Callie's gonna try to interfere in the match at Heat Wave because she was really mad last week. I was away. I was away from the TV. What is Callie's finisher? I didn't really watch Callie like that in Evolve. Honestly, I'll get up for you. I don't know the name of her finisher though. But I'll look it up. Saquon. The Callie Connection. That's a nice name. A win for the sisters. The way you spell sisters is so funny. I feel like they'll sell to. Yeah, yeah, I get what you mean. Is Zarya watching this match? She just might be. Callie's theme feels like early 2000s. It does. I like how she just kind of vibes and dances too. I'm not gonna lie. I really like Saquon and Dion Lennox's beef. It's been good. They have good promo segments. I feel like they should have a stipulation match at this rate, though. Oh, there we go. They heard me. We're here. Dion Lennox and Saquon Sugar still cage match. That's gonna be good. Ooh, dang! Heat wave is heating up. No pun intended. Saquon is so desperate for a win. He wants Dion Lennox in a hardcore steel cage match, and I want to see it. I want to see it. That's gonna be good. Also, it's kind of like their fuse wrapping up, so I'm interested to see what's next for both of them. Well, Saquon more so because Dion's still gonna be in dark state. Golly. Ooh, that was a nice closer, and it don't get no sweeter than that. Okay, Dion. That was a good promo segment. This one's what is yo, you're cracking me up. He said, what's all the crime? Heatwave has 3 matches. Don't think this is a Heatwave match. It should be though. I would put it on Heatwave if I was HBK. That's a good way. That's a good Heatwave match. I hope not. I feel like the company would really regress. Yeah. Dion Lennox has a baseball bat. I feel like you need to carry a baseball bat around at NXT. It's just not a safe place. That is on TV next week. That hardcore steel cage match. It's not number one content. Oops. I'm curious why they're not putting stuff on Heatwave. That would have been a good match at Heatwave. It is now a number one contenders match for Miles Bourne as Shiloh Hill meets Jackson Drake, and of course, Michael Lockwood is at ringside. Who do you think's gonna win, Boza? Last time we had a weaponized steel cage, it was Chris Jericho versus Dean Ambrose. Only thing, do y'all think they climb in the ring? They climb inside of the cage, Dark State, and try to help Dion, or it's just kind of just them 1-on-1. Do we feel shenanigans in the air? I do. Me too. I would like if Saquon won the match because I feel like I feel like this will probably be their last feud because it's kind of like still cages are usually that's kind of the ending of a feud. I would like if that's it and you have Saquon win and kind of have Saquon go on in like singles competition. I feel like if we're gonna look at again revamping the men's division, I think he's a good valuable asset to do that. Shenanigans. Me too. Me too. That wouldn't surprise me at all. That's gonna be crazy. Who's the better booker in charge? Triple H with Raw and SmackDown, HBK with NXT or Taker? I can't vote. I don't watch Triple AA consistently. If anyone else wants to share their opinion, but I don't watch Triple AA consistently, and I need to because it seems like it's cooking. I only know about like the major things. I saw like when Liv Morgan came on there too, and she came after the interview. I was like, oh, I like all the crossovers they're doing though. Even the tournament with like Roman, I do think Penta's gonna win and he's gonna fight Penta. I don't know. I like it. This has to be the end of the feud. I would think so too. It doesn't feel like it. They've been fighting for a while, but I think it would be the end too. I hope Saquon wins and kind of gets a good singles push. So I do. Ooh. I can say the Undertaker because he got me into wrestling, but lately the show's been good recently. I need to watch it. I need to watch Triple A. And it's like I see clips. I don't really watch consistently, but I feel like I need to just go back and kind of just sit and rewatch it. Cause the stuff that I do see, it looks really good. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with his contract signing. I wonder if they're gonna. I wonder if they're gonna have Zilla sign the contract and then Zilla, grab the mic and him say he wants to be added in. Fully expect Cruz and Grayson to come out. Triple A comes on Saturday at 10 p.m. I know. I wonder if they'll ever like move the time slot or not. Take over Sean because he has Rey Mysterio helping. Yeah, Rey Mysterio being GM is really cool. That's the only one that makes sense unless we got someone that takes out Penta before the match and boom, Los Angeles. That's so funny. I kind of thought that Dominic and well, El Grande would be added in kinda. We got Shiloh Hill taking on Jackson Drake. Let me see. Hawaii got a good sell. They had to add a second date. Yeah, it's been cool that they're like kind of traveling more around the world. I feel like they're going to a lot of different places more now than like maybe they would back in the day. It's kind of dope because it's like people that maybe don't get opportunities to kind of see shows or travel to shows. They're kind of able to now. I like that. Cause I know they're yeah. So Monday Night Raw starts at I think it starts 2 hours early Monday. Well, for me, it's 2 hours early. Boss Lady and Christina have been watching Triple. Ah, okay, okay. I need to check it out. Need to check it out. Yeah, Triple I is tough to keep up with because it's on so late. Yeah, and I'm old. And I'm old. Because I get sleepy very, very quickly. And I want to stay up to watch it. But I think I'm going to have to just go back and rewatch it the next day. But I think for me too, sometimes I kind of watch Collision the next day because sometimes I'll get tired when I'm watching Collision. So I'll go back and rewatch what I missed on Sunday. It's a lot to keep up with right now. I've wished Lilo and Stitch would love to watch wrestling. Wait, what do you mean by that? Is that 10 p.m. Eastern or PST? Oh, so it's probably 7 for you. So for me, it comes on at 10 o'clock Eastern time. Is that 7 for you or 6? Who's the girl in Vanity Project? Her name is Micah Lockwood. When you see the women's division in Triple A, meaning Los Takasas, La Catalina, etc., one of the women's champions, and Los Taxas, the longest reigning champion. That's a long time. She's over there putting in weight, putting in work. That's dope. I need to watch. I think that Jackson Drake's gonna win because you got a storyline there with Miles Bourne and Tavion because they dropped they took the tag titles off the Vanity Project. So I think Jackson Drake's gonna beat Shiloh Hill. Oh yeah, that's 7 p.m. here. Lucky. Brad Baylor reminds me of a prep school jock bully. That's so specific. That's so funny. It's really funny seeing like people's description of how they feel about Vanity Project. They grew on me. I like them. I think what happened for me, I think when they really, really locked in for me, remember when Blake Monroe, they were with her for a little bit and they were doing segments and stuff? I loved that. That was great. She fought Bailey and Natty defending it. I might have seen that. When she fought Natty, was it? I might not have known though the backstory. When she fought Natty, was it at a pay per view? Did they have like a pay per view situation? Cause I watched the when they did Worlds Collide. I usually watch those. I'm learning about NXT for real. Good, good. Let me know if you have any more questions. I don't mind. Here to help. Oh my gosh, I should tell you what's going on right now. The way I did it in real time. Okay, so the Vanity Project, basically they're the people that just came out, the faction that came out. And basically Miles Bourne is the NXT North American champion, right? And him and his friend, whose name is Tavion Heights, they beat the Vanity Project for the tag team championships. And now their other friend, his name's Jackson Drake, the one in the ring right now, he's fighting Shiloh Hill. This is a lot to take in. I'm so sorry. Let me know if you have any questions. But their friend Jackson Drake, who is another member of their faction, he's fighting Shiloh Hill. And whoever wins this match, they get to go up against Miles Bourne. The cheating is at an all-time high. Yeah, swipe right, Juan, Brad Baylor, and the other guy don't like Jackson. I love Jackson Drake. You don't like Jackson Drake? I like him. Love to for real with not Juan. I really, I love them. I am. Whoops. Whoops. Don't want that. I wish, I wish NXT would bring some of the main players. Sometimes it seems like a bunch of. You think so? Well, I was trying to tell you Roman was there, but you weren't believing me. Lady Flamer defended her. Yes. Okay. Okay. That might have been what I saw. Cause I remember seeing a triple threat match. I remember Natty had a couple matches in Triple A, and I was just like, I was like, okay, but I didn't know like the background of everything going on. But I was just watching it. No, he needs more time to work on promos. Well, he's getting all the time in the world. I like him. I feel like Vanity Project has a lot of potential. A whole bunch of potential. Oh snap! Shiloh is more interesting, so I hope he wins. What would you like to see Shiloh doing? Like, if you could have him do anything, what would you have him doing? You say Roman and NXT in the same sentence again. Bring it on. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. So Lady Flamer is now still the champion 1 year later. That's a long title reign. Shout out to her. I need to get caught up. Okay, so since I'm not keeping up the way I should be, what's like who is she facing right now? Is she facing anyone and like a storyline for her title or anything? Or anything that you see heading into Triple Mania for her? Because I fully intend to watch Triple Mania. That's why I said I need to lock in and kind of actually sit and watch Triple AA to know what's actually going on. He said fight Danhausen for giving him a cursed tooth. I would not put it past it. I wouldn't put it past anything. I could see that happening at this rate. You never know. Danhausen does be popping up sometimes. One day Shiloh might just be chilling and then he'll just hear you are cursed. And then that evil laugh. Very nice, very evil laugh, of course. And then boom. You're like, Shiloh, you're not doing enough for me. I'm so excited to see how this contract signing is gonna go with Zilla. I feel like it's gonna be insane. I see Shiloh as an Uncle Howdy type of character. Yeah. Especially when he first was like in and he was doing like these like creepy-ish kind of things like and his on his computer. Well, yeah, he had a computer and he was kind of telling you like these like stories that would start off kind of cute or sad and then they would get weird and I would just be like interesting. I really like when they put him and Tatum together. That was good. They had like a video showing kind of like them kind of parting ways too because she's on the main roster now. I was like, bye Tater Tot. Yeah, she defended the championship in a triple threat against La Catalina and Lady Shandy Nine. Gotcha. I need to get on my Zoom. I'm slacking so bad on Triple AA. And I shouldn't be. And I shouldn't be. Shiloh's dating Tatum. In real life? Or you just mean kayfabe wise? Yes, him on LFG season one and his YouTube videos made me a fan of him. Yeah, he's really interesting. I always like when people have like interesting characters where I'm just like I feel like Shiloh makes me scratch my head. I'll just be watching him and just like, okay. And he looks so crazy right now. Like, golly. Jackson Drake, get up out of there. It's on WWE's YouTube, but she didn't pin like I gotta check that out. Definitely gotta check that out. Yes, real life. Really? I didn't know that. Dun dun dun. I feel like they're gonna cheat to end the match. Poor Shiloh. Shiloh would be okay on Wyatt family. Yeah, I feel like he would have been an interesting fit for them for sure. I could definitely see that. Dang, here we go with the cheating. The referee, you're out of here. You get out of here. I still think Jackson Drake's gonna win. Oh my gosh. Whoa, Shiloh. Shiloh said, I don't care if you're, I'm gonna take you out regardless. You don't have to go. I'm gonna take you out. Dang. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. I feel like Jackson Drake's still about to win this match. Shiloh, you don't have to climb up there. Jackson Drake's gonna get that W. I feel it. Oh my gosh. Get up, referee. Naraku attacking Shiloh. What in the world? There it is. Booker T's so funny. Is this match the main event? In terms of like matches, yeah, but the ending of the show, well, we're about to see right now. Shiloh Hill. I'm so over the place. Zilla Fatu. Zilla Fatu is about to officially sign his NXT contract. Shenanigans. Super shenanigans. Can you imagine? It's like Shiloh's in his head. Wow, I have a fighting chance, literally. You know, everybody else got sent to the back. Well, dragged to the back by Micah. And then here comes Naraku, and you just want to poison on me? I'm not going to lie. I kind of could see Jackson Drake dethroning Miles. I don't know. There's a lot going on right now. Zarya! Shiloh should definitely start his own creepy faction. That'd be dope. It just makes so much sense for it to not happen. No, I agree. It would be fire. Micah, you ain't lifting me up. He said, not around here. What you got for me is nuts. I would like to see Zarya and Callie Armstrong. I'm not going to lie. I would like that. If that's where we're headed. Why would she call her that? Why would she call Zarya that? That's insane. I like Zarya and Callie. I need that on television today. Ooh. Callie has a match, and if she wins at Heatwave, they're gonna have a triple threat match. Is that the main one? Zilla Fatu has just pulled up in a limo. It's like not a limo, but he just pulled up. Had to add that extra pizzazz, make it special. Let me see. Good call by the referee to make it 1-on-1 where it should be. I love when the refs are just like, you, get out of here. Naraku is so random. Oh, that's Naraku. So Naraku, he's kind of been gone for a few weeks. I'm kind of shocked he just appeared and just missed Shiloh. Now we know Shiloh's next feud. Shiloh's next feud, that's going to be interesting. I think in terms of just like entertainment, I think it's going to be very entertaining. Zarya, Callie, that was so crazy, Callie calling her that. And she said it so calmly and natural too. Zarya should soon go to either Raw or SmackDown in the new year. Which one would you prefer to see her on? She been listening to Naomi calling. Probably. She's probably just like, oh, let me write that down. That was funny. She said it so calm too. She's like, you know what? Let's get this out the way. That's mad funny. Liberty, liberty. Bum 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 bum.
Did you know that even with scrubbing, some dish soaps still leave invisible grease behind? I just cleaned them. Try Dawn Platinum. It powers through and removes up to 99% of invisible grease. That's why only Dawn is trusted by rescue workers to save wildlife affected by oil. Dawn Platinum. What does Skechers' new Aeroburst and Skechers'
Here we go.
both come through the wind with hypersonic speed and feature Goodyear rubber for incredible grip. However, one takes a whole team, and the other you just step in and run. So fast the easy way.
Or I'm curious if they'll do a triple threat and then they'll say whoever wins, Zilla fights them next. Like Zilla has next for number one contender. I wouldn't mind a fatal four way though. I still can't believe Zilla's really here. Like it was such a good shocker. Especially him interfering in that match. That was crazy. Eyes, what do you see? A cult of personality. I know your anger. I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Mussolini and Kennedy. I'm the cult of personality. So much is gonna happen in the next 7 minutes. Here we go. All right, next Tuesday, Ray Phoenix takes on EK Prosper in a cruiserweight championship match. That match is gonna be so freaking good. I cannot wait to watch that. Saquon Sugars takes on Dion Lennox in a weaponized steel cage match. It's like a mini pay-per-view next week before Heat Wave. And Callie Armstrong will take on Zarya. And if she wins against Zarya, she's going to be added into the unification match at Heat Wave against Zarya and Wren Sinclair, making it a triple threat match. Got a stacked up show next week. Lots of good matches next week. Can't wait to watch. Same. It's going to be good. I'm ready to hear Zilla's song. I didn't expect his song to sound like this. Zilla Fatu's about to sign his NXT contract. This is crazy. This is really crazy. It's like surreal. I can't believe I'm actually watching this right now. I figured one day he would, but I didn't think it'd be right now. Okay. Of course, they make Miles wrestle twice. They're desperate. You're like, they gotta get these views up. They need to show Heat Wave love 5 matches. I know. I'm kind of shocked. I feel like that weapon that's still a cage match. I would have put that on Heat Wave. Kind of shocked there aren't. That's something to tune into. I will watch. 5 minutes to go. Literally, is the bloodline be out with Zilla Fatu? Yeah, they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out. It's like I already did this earlier, but I don't think Zilla's gonna be in NXT for a while. Especially the way they've had him come in with like boom right in the title scene like that. I don't think he's gonna be here for a long time. Okay, okay, I had to come back. What is this theme? It's very yeah. I'm kind of shocked. I thought it was gonna be different than this. But here's another. I don't think he's gonna be here long. I think Zilla's gonna be here. Oh, Tony D'Angelo's out here. I think Zilla's gonna be here maybe a few months, and he's gonna get up out of here. Can't believe he has hello. I like when he says that. I like when he says hello. Hello. It cracks me up. Ray Phoenix versus EK Prosper should be at Heatwave. That match is gonna be so good. That's definitely a Heatwave match. I agree. You think Zilla gets caught up by Survivor Series? Yeah, 100%. Especially like the way they brought him in, and then them letting Solo be a babyface. I for sure think he's gonna be in War Games. I'd be shocked if he's not. I don't think he's gonna be here long. Booker T is excited for Zilla Fatu contract signing. Me too. I was expecting a Cruz Santana type thing. Me too. Me too. I was like, oh, rock and roll. I don't think he's gonna be here long. It's going to be sick. Facts. As considering last night we know it's Bloodline Civil War 2. Yeah, I think they're gonna get him. I hope Solo is on the opposing team. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think it's Bloodline versus Team Solo. Me too. Me too. Uh-oh, Grayson. I like this. Make it a fatal 4-way, Robert. So, in Zilla's contract, it states his first match is an NXT title match. So, fatal 4-way, Heatwave. I knew it. Clearly, there's no way. Dang. I'm going to have to skip channels back and forth. Man, I'm going to have a busy day Sunday. Okay, it is official. So, on Zilla Fatu's contract, he had a stipulation basically saying that he gets a championship match in his first match. And it is now a fatal 4-way match at Heatwave. Tony D'Angelo will be defending his championship against Zilla Fatu, Grayson Waller, and Cruz Montana. Prediction: a fatal 4-way may be true. Yup, it's happening. Shenanigans finally happened. Literally. Oh no, Grayson Waller's trying to ruin the moment. I can't even blame him. You deserve disgrace. Stu said, not on my watch. Why Zilla like The Rock? Zilla looks fly. I'm feeling the fit. So basically, Fatal 4-Way. Yup. I'm agreeing that Fatal 4-Way happened in Texas. Yup. Basically, they brought Zilla early to get people not to watch AEW. AEW SummerSlam is so funny. AEW SummerSlam. Yeah, that's why I said I think he's gonna. Bold prediction. I think Zilla Fatu is gonna be champion. I think he's gonna get the title Heat Wave. I really do. I think me looking at it in terms of business competition, what's gonna get people to click off? There's your answer. People are gonna click over to see what's going on. Cause I would, me as a fan, a general fan, I would. I'd be like, whoa, what? I would want to see what's happening. Hello, it's a Fatal 4-Way. LOL. Facts. Why Zilla show dressed like The Rock? Zilla had the drip on. I like the fit. The fit is fire. I can see it. So still momentum. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It has a 3 p.m. start time. All in has a 1 p.m. start time. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm thinking. I'm like, depending on what's going on, because All In's gonna be long. It's gonna be an all day event for sure, at least 5-6 hours. I definitely think whatever's going on at the time, more people may be prone to. Whoop, let me see what's going on over here. Or maybe when All In's kind of wrapping up in the main event, they'll get to that point, But we'll see. But thank you guys for watching NXT with me on Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for all of your comments. Thank you for watching the show with me and seeing all of this nonsense unfold, because we had a really good show. We have a really stacked show next week. Also, we're literally a week away from NXT Heat Wave, which is next Sunday. So a lot of things are going to be going down. NXT needs Zilla to be champion. He puts butts in seats and has a superstar look. I think he's gonna get that title Heat Wave. I really do. Bye. Bye. But yeah, thank you guys. I hope you guys have a rest of your night if you are not about to get in the bed. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. I hope you guys have a good Wednesday. Tomorrow, be on the lookout for Women's Wrestling Talk Live, weekly, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, be on the lookout for Timeless Elite Wednesdays with Courtney, where you will have a watch along for AEW Dynamite. Also, be on the lookout for TNA. May have a TNA watch along with Courtney. And Wrestling with Honey has her watch alongs for Friday Night SmackDown on Fridays, right here on Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. Thank you guys again for watching NXT with me. I will be back here next Tuesday, same time, about 5 minutes prior to the show. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Have a great day tomorrow. And yeah, good night, you guys. Bye.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms, like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.